Hello and welcome to Kinda Keto with Donna. And of course, I'm Donna. On today's video is sort of a part two. I did a mayonnaise video, and I don't like to make them too long for you. I'm thinking about your time as well. So this video is going to be about making your own ranch with that homemade mayonnaise and making your own coleslaw dressing. The coleslaw dressing, I have no idea where I got that recipe. I had written a whole bunch down last year when I started doing keto, and the one that I'm going to make is just a nice small batch, and that's what I liked, and there's ingredients I had on hand, and I'm sorry, I don't remember where I got that from. Wanted to show you some of the comparisons between the store-bought easy way to do something and just a couple minutes extra of doing it homemade. However, the ingredients do include modified cornstarch and maltodextrin. And it also has soy in it, if that is a concern to you. My concern is more the maltodextrin. So we're going to go ahead and make our own. I'll show you how easy it is. Maybe you can avoid a little of that maltodextrin. This recipe is going to be brought to you today by Low Carb Spark. There's the one that's created the recipe, and this is the one that I use and have used many times, and I really like it. I'm going to show you how to get it together. I'm going to leave a link for my video on making mayonnaise, if you want to make that, to make your ranch dressing. And I'll leave a link for the Low Carb Spark ranch dressing that I'm going to show you. I'll leave a link for that in the description box. Okay, here is what you're going to need to make homemade ranch dressing that tastes very fresh and very good. So you're going to start off with some homemade mayonnaise, preferably. If you have got that on hand, because you can use a cup of that. It's a way to use up your mayonnaise. If not, store-bought, try to get the avocado oil mayonnaise. It's better than the soybean oil. And your third choice would be at least Duke's mayonnaise, which does have soybean oil, but it has no sugar. So that's your mayonnaise. You got your sour cream, full fat of course. You get dried parsley, dill weed, garlic powder, onion powder, dried basil, ground black pepper, some fine Himalayan pink salt, and to bring it all together, you got some freshly squeezed lemon juice. And of course you can use the store-bought, I think called True Lemon or Real Lemon. Obviously the fresh lemon would be ideal. Alright, I'm going to show you how we put it together. It's going to be 3 teaspoons of lemon juice, which cracks me up. That's 1 tablespoon. So instead of measuring out 3 different times, it's 1 tablespoon. And what I wanted to show you, a couple little tips on lemons. If you're going to do a fresh lemon juice, if you roll it a little bit, it sort of loosens up and gets the juices flowing. And if something's just a little bit dried out, you can put it in the microwave for about 10 seconds. Alrighty, that probably work. I had a little leftover lemon juice I used for making my mayonnaise. So, I got a good amount of, nice good amount of juice from that. Alright, and voila, fresh lemon juice. Alright, see how easy this is to whip up? Got my mayonnaise. That's going to be 1 cup of mayonnaise. Get all that goodness in there. Okay. 1/2 cup of the sour cream. I think the sour cream is a little bit better flavor than the heavy whipping cream, but you can use the heavy whipping cream if you like. Alrighty, so that's all the big stuff. Now on to our spices. We're going to do 2 tablespoons of dried parsley. It's a lot of spices. You want to punch up that ranch flavor. That's 2. Then we've got some, see it on this one, but this is my dill weed. That's just going to be a teaspoon. And I will say, if you have
fresh dill, fresh herbs, that is just going to take it to the next level for sure. Got a teaspoon garlic powder, running low. It's a good thing I get backups when I'm at my discount stores. I believe I have a backup that is from Aldi. There we go. Never have too much garlic. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. A 1/4 teaspoon of dried basil. That's on my lid. It's basil. Can you see it? Just 1/4. Yes, I think this is, 8 out of 10. 9 out of 10. But if it's fresh, it is definitely a 10 or 11. 1/2 teaspoon pepper, but then you have all those spices, the fresh herbs, and if you don't have something you're going to use it for, then you kind of waste it. So that's what I like. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. I'm a big pepper person. I'm just a hair less. All right, 1/2 teaspoon pink salt. Like I said, I love how a recipe says 3 teaspoons of something. 3 teaspoons equals 1 tablespoon. So this is 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, preferably. Looked a little shy. So a little bit more. And we're just going to mix together. Alrighty, whiskey, whiskey. Now, if you see ranch in the store, or if you're at a restaurant or something, it's always got all this greenery in it and all these herbs in there. Hey, they aren't making it from scratch. That's for sure. They're buying store-bought dressing in restaurants. Even if they do it fresh in a restaurant, they say, oh, we make it in-house. They're probably not using fresh herbs. So this is some beautiful ranch dressing. Obviously, for salads and all. But another good thing is if you make maybe chicken tenders in the air fryer, that's a great dipping sauce. It's also good on chicken. Put it on the chicken and maybe even a little Parmesan on top of that, and that makes a really moist, good chicken. Regular mayonnaise is good with that as well, but ranch takes it just to another level. Sorry. Oh, that's so good. Oh, also, if you do chicken wings, so you know how you have blue cheese or ranch? Well, you got your homemade ranch and some celery for some chicken wings. That's awesome. Definitely try it. You can do it.
Just as there's a lot of uses for mayonnaise, there's a lot of uses for ranch as well. Obviously, the ranch dressing for a salad. You can use it as a veggie dip. You can put it on chicken to keep it moist when baking, or just use it as a marinade. You can put it in mashed cauliflower for a little extra flavor. You can put it in burger patties. You can put it in meatloaf. Ranch cauliflower bites. Chicken, bacon, ranch, lettuce wrap. Either mayonnaise or the ranch you can use to coat chicken if you're going to put a breading on it, like our pork rind crumbs, or the Parmesan, and maybe either pop in the oven and kind of have our little fried coating, or the air fryer for a little bit different flavor for a coleslaw dressing. Of course, part of this video is going to have coleslaw dressing, but if you wanted to do the ranch mixed in with that, that would be good too. If you want to kick it up a notch, add a little sriracha to your ranch dressing. You got kind of a southwestern ranch. Oh, I used to love that. I haven't had that in a while. I'll maybe do that soon.
Quick and easy side to do is some coleslaw. So you get some veggies in there and a slaw dressing. If you're going to get coleslaw out, there's a lot of sugar in the coleslaw dressings. So if you're home and you want to make your own, this is a great simple little recipe. Got your homemade mayonnaise, preferably. Otherwise, use your avocado oil type of mayonnaise. And you're only going to need 1/4 cup. So if you are making your own mayonnaise and you have a certain time limit on that, make some quick coleslaw. I'm going to use some apple cider vinegar, some ground mustard, a little stevia, or whatever sweetener you like, and just a pinch of salt. And I'm going to make this for you and show you what it looks like. If ground mustard is not the spice that you normally keep around, I'm going to give you a couple other ideas how to use ground mustard. So obviously it's going to be in this recipe here, my coleslaw dressing, but it is great in a mac and cheese sauce. It's good as a dry rub for chicken wings, or for turkey, or for a roast chicken, for air fryer pork chops, for your faux or keto type of potato salad. It's good in quiche. My favorite use of it, is deviled eggs. It's really good in that. You can make a vinaigrette with it. So there are several definite uses for this mustard. So if you're hesitant about, I don't want to buy ground mustard, one, you can get the little small one, which I had started off with, and then I used up. So next time I saw this nice organic version for a decent price, I picked it up. And you see it is kind of new, but I will get through it. So there you go, uses for ground mustard. Let's get to making some coleslaw dressing that is keto friendly. This is a pretty small amount of dressing because I only want 1 or 2 servings of the coleslaw. It's just 2 of us, and I don't like to have it every day, obviously, but it is a good side option, and it makes about 2 servings, 2, maybe 3. So we're going to start off with some mayonnaise. There you go. It's just so creamy and fresh. Alrighty. Then that dried mustard is only 1/8 of a teaspoon. So just tiny little bit for flavor. The apple cider vinegar, obviously you can change it up for white vinegar, champagne vinegar, but I try to find uses for this apple cider vinegar because you can't get a small bottle. Okay, so that is just going to be a teaspoon. Sorry, I'm a righty. Let's try that this way. Shake it up. This one has that mother stuff in it, so it's cloudy. Okay, 1 teaspoon of that. And for the sweetness, I just do a little packet of stevia. That way you don't even have to measure anything out. If you want to try half a pack, try half a pack. This coleslaw doesn't have to be that sweet. And just a dash of salt. Dash. I got just the smallest whisk you've ever seen. Is it so cute? And just mix together. And basically, obviously it's pretty much all mayonnaise. With a little bit of sweetness and a little bit of flavor from the mustard and the vinegar. See, you don't need a ton. I just want enough to coat my coleslaw. I don't need to have 1,500 calories worth of mayonnaise in my slaw dressing. So here I've got 2 cups of a coleslaw mix. This one does have carrots, but we actually checked the back of 2 different coleslaw mixes, and both of them had the same amount of carbs. So we just picked this one. And I'm going to start, that's 2 cups. I'm going to start with about half and just see how it coats. I don't want it sopping wet either. Oh yeah, 2 cups would be just fine. You can stretch this out. You just want a little bit of a coating. You don't really need to have it slathered in the sauce, you know, in the dressing. And that, to me, looks like it's nice and coated, but without big pools of mayonnaise left. It all soaked up. And there you go. I find sometimes it's very hard to think of sides when you're on low carb and keto. Obviously more choices when you are at home. But here's one of those options. Great with a little hot dog side, obviously with sandwiches, you know, maybe some more cold items, anything you're going to have coleslaw with. Sometimes I bring barbecue home, you know, some maybe brisket or something. So I've got this as a side. anything you want to use coleslaw for. But this is quick and easy. It's not a lot of carbs. You have a way to use up some of your fresh homemade mayonnaise that you don't want to waste. And it tastes really good.
I hope you see how easy both of those are to do at home with less cruddy ingredients than in a packaged dressing, and you feel good that you made it yourself. I hope you liked this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and leave a comment. It'd be fun to hear from you. Until next time, bye.